Oops, husband wants to close the marriage now that someone else finds her attractive. New update. I am not oop. This is a repost subreddit originally posted on r True Off My Chest by you, Throw Away Open Marige. Original BORU with original post and first update. BORU post with second update. New update. On you, Throw Away Open Marige as an edit. God morning. You really need to just back off with the harsh words. They're not helping. I'm a grown woman. Honestly, how old are you? I just did an update yesterday evening and you already sending me DMs calling me weak for not have divorced my husband yet? Tears of joy. Astonishingly stupid and arrogant people. I've talked more to Jay. I'm meeting him today. We didn't think it was right to just end it over texts. Okay, we only slept together twice but we needed an excuse to meet. I only have a few meetings now in the morning and the rest of my day is free. I told my husband this today when he woke up all smiles and it wiped that smugness out of his face. I've also told my best friend everything and she has a friend she knew liked me. She's setting up a date for me tomorrow or Wednesday. I told my husband about this date also. I even told him that since we both want open marriage now I need to set new rules. No details about our dates and absolutely no contacting them. He was very angry and tried to protest but I told him this is my condition. I can see divorce down the road. Because I'm actually monogamous at heart and I know my husband wouldn't be so thrilled about me sleeping around. But for now I'm giving this a shot. I work flexible hours. I can always be around my children when they're growing up and I love every other aspect of my life with my husband. So please stop the abuse. I'm a child of divorce myself and while I turned out alright I always dreamed of my parents staying together for me. I hated being third wheel in both my parents' new families and I never felt really home anywhere. Thanks. I marked this as concluded because it seems like Oop has made some decisions she plans on sticking with for a while. Hopefully it all works out for her. As a child of divorce I've told my mom, thank you, multiple times for leaving my dad. Some people just don't belong together. I'd rather grow up in a happy, broken home than a contentious, whole one. Reminder. I am not Oop. This is a repost subreddit. Edit. Oop recently, 2 hours after this was posted, added another update to the same post. Good evening everyone. I literally am being swarmed with requests about a new update. I feel like people are disappointed in the outcome of my updates and won't stop until they get the ending they want to hear. If you want the satisfactory ending then don't proceed beyond this paragraph. I divorced my husband and my children thanked me for not letting them live in a loveless home. They both went on telling everyone how wonderful it is to be a child of divorce. The end. Now for the more realistic people. I met with Jay today for lunch. Even if we only have been seeing each other for a few weeks and been intimate only twice. He apologized for ending it via text yesterday. He thought it was disrespectful. He said he had feelings for me and it was hard enough for him to just sleep around. Now my husband had contacted him. It hit him that he's breaking a family. He couldn't have this on his conscience. I explained everything that transpired with my husband yesterday and that he was back to open marriage. Jay was disappointed and said he really didn't understand my husband. Anyway, I told him that I really liked him but that we're in very different stages in our lives. I'm a mom, 39 married and finished with having children. He's 36 single and only starting to build his business and life. Didn't he want love? Be a father to his own children? Find someone without my baggage? He was quiet for a while and then said, "You're right. I don't know. I want more than anything to continue seeing him but I didn't ask him even though I wanted to. I don't want to mess with his life or his heart. But I want more than anything to continue seeing him until he finds his girl. I don't know. My husband is back to being broody. He was very angry when he came home from work today, so I told him that we should talk. Since we didn't really talk a lot yesterday. I told him that what he did yesterday just proved that he never wanted an open marriage as much as a free pass to sleep with other women. That he never really expected me to act on my urges because he knew I was very shy. He apologized for contacting Jay and told me that he wanted to give us a try. I told him that that wasn't what he said yesterday when he was smirking at me. He actually admitted that he said what he said just to hurt me because I still wanted to see Jay. After having a wonderful week together, he said that he was jealous because he knew I liked Jay while he never liked any of the women he's sleeping with. I told him that I wasn't interested at all in closing the marriage. I want an open marriage, with no conditions about details of who we meet, or I want divorce. He started sobbing, real tears, and told me that he couldn't share me with others. But later he said he didn't want a divorce, so he wants to give this a chance. I don't want a divorce either. Not now anyway. My biggest joy in life is coming home from work and spending the rest of the evening with my children. And I look forward to every weekend just to be with them. The holidays and summer. I want to be there every day. See them grow to be the kind people that they're becoming. Not every other weekend. Not alternate Christmases. Not Monday to Thursday. Every day. I don't want to share them with a new women. I don't want them to feel like they're outsiders. I love my husband and I have all the means to make a good and happy home. This is my journey, not yours or your parents'. To everyone who've had bad experiences with loveless homes that wished for their parents to separate. What would have worked for you doesn't have to work for me or my children. And I'll be damned if I let anyone question my love and my persistence to make the happiest life for my children. Telling the best friend is a smart move. I'm a child of divorced parents too, but I'm happy they got separated. I would have felt guilty and angry if my mom had chose to stay with my father only because of me. Not everyone has the same experience and feelings towards needing their parents to be together. I don't see how staying together is any better for the kids than separating if the parents are constantly fighting and hate each other. Plus, don't try and pull the "I'm an adult that can make their own choices" if you and your partner are now playing a game of who can go out and have the most sex while ruining the other's sex life. Better for the kids to be from a broken home than in a broken home. I'm a child of divorce and I turned out alright. Are you sure about that? Of all the options she could have picked, this is probably the worst. She's kidding herself if she thinks her husband isn't going to ramp up his controlling and vindictive behavior. I'm monogamous at heart, but I'm still keeping an open marriage with my husband, whom I will divorce down the road anyway. Lady, just divorce him now. My God. I wish she would just live her life. I'm actually getting sick of her updates and the destructive nature they are both going with this. I don't know if open can truly work in the real world, but this will never end in anything good. This update is just depressing. She is now clearly acting out of contempt and doesn't realize it means the relationship is dead in the water, and is getting defensive when people point that out. She's also very likely to hurt other people because, she's straight up having sex with people to spite her husband at this point. Somebody's going to come out of this feeling used. She needs therapy. Lol, this is gonna go left very quickly. Especially since the husband has shown his true colors over and over again. That MFER is gonna escalate. I always dreamed of my parents staying together for me. I don't think anyone who grew up with parents in a miserable marriage thinks this. Oop is delusional. I was all about this when I thought she might be discovering that she's polyamorous. But now that she's said she knows she's monogamous, I'm annoyed that she isn't getting divorced. This is all going to blow up when she falls in love with someone else, and her kids are going to blame her. I'm a child of divorced parents as well. And I wish they would have separated sooner and not stayed together because they felt like they had to. Sure, divorce was hard on us. But I realized quite soon how much happier both my parents were after they separated. And so were my brother and I. No more fighting at dinner. And no more silence at dinner. Which was honestly much worse. Kids feel something is wrong. But because they didn't talk about it, we felt like it was our fault they were mad and didn't speak. Honestly, the years before the divorce gave me much more to work through than the divorce itself. You people are so stupid for telling me to leave my husband. Quote. Also, I can see divorce down the road. Oop is not a smart woman. I feel sorry for the kids. Oof lady. Stop updating and go to therapy. This whole thing is going to turn into a tit-for-tat situation where they sleep with other people just to rub each other's noses in it. This isn't how a sustainable open relationship works. And it's probably going to get worse. Their kids would be way better with two separated but civilized co-parents than in a home where their parents actively hurt each other. What a mess. Oops, starting to sound like she's enjoying this situation. She gets to date plus have sex with other men. And have her gross husband be super jealous. I mean, she can just not get remarried and focus on her kids and get divorced. The fact it sounds like she plans on hopping from one marriage to the other is what's going to make her kids a third wheel. I was blocked from her subreddit for pointing out that my family has been through this and moms absolutely can fight for their children. I suggested she document everything before and after separation and that she could fight for full custody. She sent the laughing emoji and called me a naive 12-year-old. It's really sad what she's letting him do to her and her children. I'm tired of seeing parents roll over and the kids eat the consequences. IDK man. I feel like I need to go hug my mom. She fought for us.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.